Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for Free Solo. So Free Solo is a documentary about a guy who was the first man to free rock climb the El Capitan. That is his big famous achievement, and this documentary follows him as he is going through that, as he is learning about the different ways of rock climbing. He's really well experienced. He's done free soloing before, and he's free soloed some pretty crazy things, but his big dream is to do the El Capitan Half Dome. So it follows him and his emotional life, him with his wife or girlfriend, very significant girlfriend, and his family and his emotions and everything going on in his life. Free Solo was a movie I hadn't really heard about until a couple weeks ago, but when it came out, people were raving about it. It's a National Geographic documentary, and of course because of that the shots in it are beautiful, but I heard a lot of people saying it's really inspiring, it's really well edited, so I went into the movie with pretty high hopes and I got that. This movie is really well done for a documentary. It's extremely well done, and the editing and everything in the movie all fits together to really make it have the feel of a narrative movie, actually. I feel like when documenters, I guess that's what you call them, directors of documentary movies, when they try to make a documentary feel like a normal, structured movie, it usually falls flat on its face. It usually fails. But Free Solo is an example of a movie that I actually think it works with. I think that it absolutely did work, and I think that this was the structure of the movie that will make it most memorable, honestly. I think the way that they edited this movie was meticulous, and they did it in such a way so that it didn't have the feeling of a documentary. I don't mind that feeling, and most people don't really mind the idea of a documentary who are going in to see a documentary. But the fact that they could make this movie so much more accessible by making it, yes, have some cliche moments, it did actually end up making the film entertaining as a whole. Because the story is fascinating about the guy and his journeys, and the shots that they got of him rock climbing were amazing, and also his personal life. I think that it was all really well done, and the amount that they delved into his personal life against the rock climbing wasn't too much. They found a really good balance between them, and I do think that it worked out. If I were to come up with a problem, I'd say that I wasn't really able to get into the movie until about 40 minutes in, but when you get into the movie, you do really get into it, and from there on out, it just becomes better and better. Free Solo is definitely one of the best documentaries this year. It's been a really good year for documentaries, with movies like Won't You Be My Neighbor, Three Identical Strangers, and now this joins those three. I'm sure it'll get an Oscar nomination. Honestly, I don't know which one will win the Oscar because they're all pretty equally likely, but I did really enjoy Free Solo, and I highly recommend that you go check it out. I will give Free Solo a 7.75 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for Free Solo. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what is your favorite documentary? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.